Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video from Galactory. Today's video we're gonna try and finish the base for the planetaries. The planetary system base, let's call it. So what's next? We still have room in the middle because I don't think we're gonna be using rails, to be honest. I don't think we have to. I'm gonna try and do everything with belts, so we do have to include a lot of belts. Because I do think trains are way too much of a hassle on those planets. We're not going to do that. So we're just going to make a belt system that we can copy paste on the planets so that we can just mine the resources we need with the core drills, because we only want the cores from now on. That's why I'm going to make this rapid deployment so that we can just harvest the planet. If we need more oil cores, then we just take another planet and just copy paste it once again. And just drop it in the same deposit as it is doing now. So that is just basically how we're going to be doing it. So refueling this station can be a little bit tricky. So one of the things that we built before was on, I think it was on Il Marino, no, Coniferous, Concrete, Pastille, Kiyu. Wait a second, is this an oil planet? Oh, we already have a base over here. Apparently we do. It's probably for the Holmanite. Narcissus. Narcissus also does not have its own... Yeah, let's think. Which one is this? The beryllium planet? We also need that one urgently, because we're kind of running out of that stuff. I think it was Concrete. Yeah, Concrete has this really nice setup for just making fuel, let's say. So I'm gonna try and copy this, and unfortunately we will have this amazing chests and junk and everything along with it. So we're gonna go to the map. We're gonna go to our base. Look how big it is. That's maybe the reason why I don't want to like run my own oil on another planet. It's just so bulky. It still doesn't work properly. Like, it's never optimal, but yeah, of course we do have to do something, you know. So let's just place it over here. It's even too big to place it over here. Just genius. Well, we were gonna use that part for storage anyway, so let's just go with this station. Remove these. We will reposition those later on. So this should be perfectly balanced. On top of this, we also have the opportunity to add water to this, but I'm not sure if this is gonna work on a volcanic planet, for example. So that's one of the reasons why I don't think this will work out. Well, actually, no, we're just gonna remove those. I don't want them in this area. So this one is heavy oil. That was not connected correct. Very good. This is a nice build, actually. So this one is also fuel that can go. We can hook it up like that. Very nice. And if we want to do this correctly, like even better, let's copy this entirely and let's break it again. Oh no, not that one. Look how quick the robots are. It's just so insane. They have no hesitation. They just come over and they're just like grabbing it like their life depends on it. So let's make a robot station real quickly as well. So a robot station nearby the fuel. Let's say over here. And then we can add 2 chests like that. We can put a little grapply in between. Yeah, we don't need those. Let's get rid of those as well. So basically what we're going to be doing is like if we need construction robots or anything, they will just place inside of this thing, and we can set a limit on how much items we want in here or anything like it. So that is probably the best way to go. Furthermore, we need another station. There's going to be like nearby. I think even next to it would be nice. It should be around here maybe. Let's just put it over here. Let's keep it aesthetically the same as the rest. So let's copy this one again. Let's delete this entire section, as we don't need this for now. I actually don't know why I copied it, but you know, it's alright, it's alright. Let's grab these two boxes again. But this time, as this is general storage, let's say, we want to make it a little bit bigger in storage capacity. So we're also going to use yellow ones, like 1, 2, and like so. Like so, 1, 2, chaboom. We will delete the filter later on. Okay, let's do 2 of these, or let's just fill it up entirely. This is just pretty ugly that way, so let's do it this way. Actually, we don't want the yellow chests to be filled up, so we need to invert those pretty much. Also, we don't need the filters on these. So let's just start over with these. I don't like it. It's not gonna work this way. At least not the way I want it to work. Let's grab these. Like so. Also, these two have to be situated somewhere around here. And then we will have to try and add it to this part as well. So on the right side, input priority left, and then we do the nose cones. Oh wait, we don't have to do that. It's just input priority left, input priority right. Oh no, I inverted them. Darn it. No. It's alright, it's alright. We can change it. So this one's going to be the cargo sections. This one is going to be the nose cones. Yep. Like so. Gonna cross over. Gonna go in here. Perfect. So they are finished. And the reason why is because I want to blacklist the nose cone and the rocket cargo sections on these. So let's copy those. Let's quickly do this. Continue pasting. Very nice. So this way, no matter what we send, they will always be filtered out and added to the circuit for sending new items. So now, one of the biggest questions is, how many rockets do we need? Like, how many can we handle? We could put 2 rocket silos on it. We could put 3 rocket silos on it, and even 4 if we want to. So let's decide that based on how much room we have. So let's do that one and that one. We theoretically can place 4 of them with a little bit of space in between, like 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Go back 1, like that. So we'll have like 4 silos launching at the same time. I do think that is pretty badass if we have a planet that has the capacity of doing that. That would be just crazy. So on top of that, this is going to be an amazing build. I'm going to tell you, this is going to be awesome. So what we have to do is we have to bend over in this direction, like so. I'm going to remove all of these. Then we're going to paste them in the middle. And the same for this one. The same for this one. And the same for that one. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Can you imagine that these are going to launch like all at the same time? If they really want to. So let's do that. And then like that. There we go. I do think the best way to foresee belts that go into these stations, or cargo pads, or whatever launch pads you call them, we just try and make a secondary belt ring around the base that will always end up here and insert into these rocket silos. So basically when we put down this thing on the planet and we need to hook something up, we can just drag a line towards one of the sides of the base and it will automatically start mining. So that's one of the things I wanted to try and see if we can do that. So that would be really nice too if that works out. So let's do this part slowly again, and we can add in these things again. So that one is the rocket side and the other side is a cone side. It should be the same. Well, we only have one launching thing for returning the fuel, so we can't really take this as an example. So this one, and it's going to be replaced, so I really have to wait. There we go. The rocket parts 100. Then this one is the nose cone, and the nose cone smaller than 1. Then we're gonna copy the entire station because that works 9 out of 10. We still have to see if it actually works this time. I'm curious about it. But in the meantime, we can already start inserting. So let's say 2 belts each. Sounds a bit boring, right? Let's just fill that up. And then we place some really big chests over here. I think it's like this. Yep. And it should work perfect. And it does actually work perfect. So then what we do is we add 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're just gonna copy paste this a few times, and then we can fill up the rocket like all of them at once if needed. So we do have to wait until these are done. We will already start crossing the road maybe. That's a good question. What are we gonna do with this one? Let's cross the road already. I think that's a good idea. Then we have to make like the 4 connection points that turn into this area. So one of the best ways to do this is expanding the base, of course. So we're going to expand it like this much. Like so. We're going to try and be careful here. Very careful even. We don't want to overshoot this. There we go. Very nice. Especially with my bad mouse movements today. So now we have to... You know, one of the best ways to make a bend in this game is to use chests. And I'm not joking about it. Like, let's say... that's a little bit close, but it's possible to use this one. It's all right. It's all right. We can do this. So one of the best ways is, as I said before... Hey, wait a second. What? There was a little bit of a bug there. So this one, and then what you do is... Oh, that's a little bit far away, but it's all right. So 4 of these. Then we put the rails like that. Or belts, I mean. So these and there and blah blah. There we go. Very nice. So just in case, you can also return it, but I don't think it's necessary. Well, it is useful if all rockets are filled up and that it kind of returns the favors, let's say. That is an actual working concept I found out. It's like when it's overbalanced, it just rebalances it because it just turns it back to the front. It can be a limitation, but it's simply easy to cut it in pieces and it will be just fine. So it's not a problem at all. Let's put one over here, one over here. There we go. Then we will make a 4-belt system around the base, like that. So just in case something happens with the rockets or anything, these can also buffer up and fill up themselves. So that is also an advantage when you're working with big setups like this. So let's put that one over there. Let's turn this back down. Oh, it's so easy. There we go. Let's put the boxes everywhere they need to go first. Didn't I put it somewhere? Yeah, it doesn't matter too much, I guess. That one over there. I think this one. Yeah, the box needs to go one down. Yeah, there we go. Is this one even okay? I think it needs to lower as well. Oh, 1 block. Oh no. There we go. Let's think about this. So what we're going to be doing is they all need to come to this part. So basically this one has to go up and this one has to go down. Makes sense, right? Instead of a loop, we have like 2 sides coming into one place. I think that's the best way to approach this. This is gonna take so much belts. Oh my god. What am I doing? But of course, if this works, it works really good. And then we have so many connection points across the map. We can actually hook up like 4 of these on this side, 4 of these on this side. We can put 4 of these on this side. Can you imagine how much connection points the base has this way? It's just amazing. So that one goes all the way there and then all the way back, like so. Shaboo. Oh, can't wait to deploy this puppy. Oh yeah, we forgot to put the boxes in position. So 1 down, 1 to the left, in the middle, and also in the corner. Then this one had to go up. There we go. Wait, did it have to go up? No, this one had to go down. What are you doing? This one has to go down. Actually, it doesn't matter, but you never know, right? Oh, no, wait, no. I didn't mean to do that. No. What was I doing? This game can be really difficult sometimes. And then this one goes in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Bam. Bam. Oh no. It just went underneath it. That's not what it was intending to do. There we go. all the connection points still to do. Oh, wait. 4 over here. 4 over here. 4 over here. 4 over here. That one's done. Done. This one still has to have 4 connection points. Or actually 8 connection points to be exact. This one also needs 4. 4 on this one. 4 on that one. There we go. That's what I call a big blueprints. But I'm not entirely sure. We're not finished yet. Nope. We forgot the fuel. We forgot the fuel. Of course. Of course we did. We need fuel on the other side as well. Makes total sense, right? Wait a second. There we go. Put some pipes in here. Oh no! Darn it. We have to jump this part. Luckily, it's well calculated. Let's do it that way. Oh, we arrived. That's 1. That's 2. We're gonna make jumps over here. Oh, like so. Then we're gonna copy paste these real quickly. Hopefully these still work. They do. Great. Connect these up. Connect these up. Connect these little puppies. And that one's done. So fuel is pretty much completed as well. We still have room in the middle. We can't forget anything. We still need to finish this one as well. So these will have 2 each, so that it unloads a little bit rapidly. And I also want to try and drain the yellow boxes. Like so. Very nice. So, we have fuel. We can make our own fuel. Maybe we need a connection point for the oil then. But I don't think it's necessary. Only if the planet really needs it. We could make a clean build, like sending out the fuel. What shall we do? I don't know. We could change the design in the future, of course. But what we can do is we can ask for construction robots and logistic robots. Very nice. And then we can also do some repair kits, because I guess we will need those. They will all need to be connected to the machine. Read the robotics. Then this one was the construction robot machine. Enable that is smaller than, let's say, 500. Yep, let's try and do 500 at the same time. No, but we also have to do it differently. We have to say Y or something, I think. Logistic bots, Z, I'm sorry. Wait, that's available. Total. T, we need to do T instead. T is smaller than 500 and Y is smaller than 500. Y smaller than 500. Yep, that's disabled. So if we make it bigger, it's gonna work. Very nice. So this one needs to have the repair kits is somewhere around here. Then can we even read those things? I don't think we can. Can we actually do that? It's smaller than 100? No. It says 16k. But I guess it's alright. So we do need repair kits, bots, and the other bots. So we might need to build this resupply rocket for sure. But I'm not sure about this factory in the middle for the fuel, actually. There is room for it. There is room. There's probably oil. We have 4 launch pads. Oh, that one's broken. Oh no! We made a terrible mistake. We forgot to move. It needs like 2 of these instead of 1. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're just going to copy this. Then we're going to wreck it. We do have to move this one down as well afterwards. Then we're going to move it 1 down. Remove all of these. We're going to grab some of these. And then we're just going to do it like this. Yeah, I'm super lazy, I know. But it works, right? It works. So let's remove these 2. They're pretty useless. So that should be it. Very nice. And then we have to move this entire box like 1 small spot as well. So we actually have to remove 1 more block, like so. Paste it in. And just then, we have to save the game. Totally Factorio style. So there we go. That's more like it. I do think this will work. And we pretty much completed the first base build. We still have to add some more solar panels, some more battery systems, of course. But let me think if we missed something. So we have our storage with our basic item. Let's call this one the general items planetary system. So the general items thing is just going to unload it. It's just going to add all the ingredients that we need for the robots. So we do need some robo parts in the area, I guess. Let's say around here, 2, maybe 4. Then we put some around here and here. So that we have plenty of these beautiful machines. Some on the corners, maybe. That one is also perfect over here, and one over here would be nice. Then perhaps let's think about this. One in the middle, something like that. Yeah, this looks a little bit like the middle to me. I'm not entirely sure. No. There we go. That's a little bit of the middle. And let's just put one over here as well, just so we can. So yeah, it's not in the middle. Of course it's not in the middle. What is the middle? Somewhere around here? I think so. Like so. Much better. So, this looks pretty good. We ran out of belts, of course, because this takes a shit ton of belts. So let's go grab some belts upstairs. Let's go ride it to the other end. Very nice. We can also put back these train things. So I'm just gonna make a little chest over here, and I'm gonna dump all my stuff I don't want. The solar panels can stay. That one's stupid. That can go as well. That one can go too. It's a waste of space. That one too. Some lasers. Why do I need lasers for? We don't need lasers. So let's go grab the belts. In the meantime, by the way, they produced a lot of belts. I'm gonna grab about 10,000 right now. Some underground, some splitters. Let's also get a few of these. Oh, the deep mini loaders are done as well. Apparently. So now the Naquium cubes are running out. So we're gonna stop the worker robot speed. I guess we're running out of Naquium resources. So let's really quickly check that before we end this video. Where is the ship? The 2K anti-ship. Yeah, it seems to be empty. So it's probably flying to our Stardust base. Ooh, there's something wrong with it, maybe? No? Still good? Y'all doing great? Everything seized up. Too much water? Oh no. We have a water problem. We have a water problem. It's way too much water. Okay, that makes sense. There's too much water. Let's put a little bit of a... Let's hope we have a speaker over here. Do we have it? Yes, we do. Very nice. Because if this happens another time, we have a big problem. So we're going to be reading out the water contents. So water content equals exactly 1 M. Yeah, we want to have a global signal. Let's do this one. Or global. Okay. Oh, now it dropped. Wait, we have to do it like 950k or something. Equals bigger than 950k. Very good. Then what we can do is we can add a water icon. Stardust water full of almost full. There we go. So now we should have like a little notification. Stardust water almost full. And we're going to drain this storage tank. There we go. Like we have 50%. It happens a few times. Happened a few times before as well. So now they can go back to producing. So that's the reason why the deep space belts were not processed anymore. But our storage is looking great. We still have a few million of ores to mine. There's like 1 million over there. There's like 8 million over here. There was like 14 million a few hours ago. 4 million over here as well. But this one is not really connected because it's also missing the underground belts over here. So we do have to go to this place, like one trip or so. Or we just send a rocket, drop the items over there. But this is a really, really big base for sure. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video today. And see you guys in the next one.